I have some shiitake mushrooms here, and they are good, and they're also a lot of fun to grow, but it takes a lot of patience to start with these little plugs and end up with these wonderful mushrooms. And to show us how to do it, and all the steps involved, is Derry Huntsman, a master gardener with Davidson County Extension Service, who's going to show us how it goes. So Derry, you've got power tools, you have these funny plug looking things, and you have a log and various other tools. What are we going to do now?
Well, these funny plug things are spawn plug. It has the mycelia of the shiitake mushroom. And we're going to end up with this mushroom right here with about a year's worth of inoculation. Okay. Using a drill, 5/16, drill some holes. Here's the fun part. Take plug, like this. People have asked me, when you do this, are you destroying the mycelia? How do you feel about it? I feel a little bit bad about it, but actually it's getting in there because we have the grooves of the mushroom going into the logs.
Well, Derry, I have never seen these little plugs. I certainly don't see them in my regular garden store with just the regular stuff in it. Where do you get these?
This came from Fungi Perfecti out of Washington State. And also there's a place locally in Tennessee, the Mushroom People, with a mushroom farm in Summertown, Tennessee. And these people right here, Mushroom People, Summertown, Tennessee.
So you can get these wonderful little plugs from various sources, including Mushroom People here in Tennessee, which is a great local source. And then you have, well, it looks like wax there.
This is cheese wax. What I'm doing here is I'm daubing on cheese wax onto this log, and I'm sealing in the mycelia, keeping it out of harm's way of anything that's in the air or any other foreign something that would be bad, like insects or other fungus. So what I want to do is inoculate these logs just with the mushroom of the shiitake, just the shiitake itself.
Well, and interestingly enough, this is a very clean process. I see you have gloves on, you had washed off some with alcohol to begin with. What is that all about?
I'll try to sterilize the strand of mycelium by taking this drill into rubbing alcohol, keep it like that once in a while. So any foreign contaminants that could land on this, I don't put it into the log and have this pick it up or destroy it, or get its way with it. Gloves itself, if I'm picking up something, just want to handle the log itself with it. And after the log is pretty much taken care of, like this, I want to label and date it.
And how many plugs are you eventually going to get in a log this size?
25 to 30.
And how many mushrooms will that produce?
5 to 10 pounds at least.
How long are you going to need to wait before the next stage?
Depending on the log, oak logs, real dense logs, take at least a year and a half. Other logs take between 6 months to a year. Hopefully this log right here, which is a hackberry log, will take 9 months.
So I see in this stack logs, the rick of inoculated logs, I see one that's turning white on the side. Is something going wrong or what?
No, that's fine. That's the mycelia coming through the sapwood and the cambium layer of the log, where they feed off the sugars.
And eventually will that whole log be filled with
This whole log gets filled with mycelia, then it's time to fruit it.
Then we'll be able to have mushrooms come out of any area of the log, possibly. Okay, well, what is going to make that happen? You said you're going to put it in water.
Yeah, we put this in water. When it soaks for 24 hours or overnight, it deprives it of oxygen, so it starts to fruit out little mushrooms. You rest the log for an additional 8 to 9 weeks before you do it again. So if you take your ricket or you take your logs and disperse them around a little bit, every 8 or 9 weeks, you can start another flush and have continuously having shiitake.
So I know I've heard of such things as commercial shiitake growers, and I guess that's what they're doing then, is working things through in a cycle where they're soaking and harvesting and resting and soaking and harvesting and resting for a period of time until I guess that log finally runs out?
Until the log is completely rotted out.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's a really interesting type of business, I imagine. Now, doing it out here, I see that we're in a shady spot, and I imagine that's an important place to keep the mushrooms growing.
To keep the shiitake mushroom going, you need about 80 to 90% shade. Like this is a great area because you see this little green on the wall, a little moss here. It's very, very cool. And also you have to be very attentive to it. What it is, it's the deer, squirrels, chipmunks, and they say voles. I don't know how a vole gets to it, but they said maybe a vole will get to it. But pretty much shiitake, It hardly has any problems with any pests at all.
Well, thank you, Derry, so much for having us out here to learn more about mushrooms.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.